Today we're going to make carnitas. I know you're going to love this. What can you say about carnitas? Everybody loves carnitas. I'm going to show you a very basic traditional way that this is done. The first thing that we're going to do, I want to get a sear on my meat. I've got about a 4-pound piece of pork butt here. And I have to tell you, it's so funny, my daughter, she just can't, let me get my tongs, she can't stand the thought that we're eating pork butt because I guess we never revealed that to her. Anyways, I'm going to bring it over here. I've got my pan on about a medium-high heat, and I'm just going to get a sear on it. And so I'm just going to drop that in. That kind of splashed up a little more than I expected it to. And this is probably one of the things that you'll be like, whoa, that's kind of weird. But you'll just want to do a little bit of seasoning salt, not regular salt, but seasoning salt on the meat. And then some ground pepper. This will really enhance the flavor of your meat by doing this quick step. And like I said, we just want to lightly brown it. It's so heavy that I'm really going to have to work to turn it over. Hey, come on. And you can see that basically just seared it up a little bit. And I put probably about a tablespoon of canola in my pan before I put that in there. Okay, we finished the sear. Now I'm just going to drop it down into my pot. And you want to make sure you use an oven-proof pot. And the next thing I'm going to do, I've got about 4 cloves of garlic. And I'm going to take that garlic. And those of you that watch my videos, you've seen that I temporarily had lost my garlic press. Found it in my daughter's bedroom. I know, so random. But my kids like to cook and imitate me, so I assumed she was up there making some delicious dish in her bedroom. But yes, I have found it now, so that's very, very pleasing to me. Anyways, so we've got those 4 cloves of garlic, and I'm just going to kind of rub that into my meat. Do you want to actually come up closer? Take it, stop it. Alright, so I put the garlic in there, and you can see I just kind of rubbed it around. And then I've got about 1/2 of a white onion that I've just kind of sliced in half rings, and I'm going to place that over the top. And then we're going to jump over here real quick. And I've got about 6 tomatillos that I'm going to throw in my blender, about a handful of cilantro, 2 serrano chilies, and a clove of garlic. We're going to put that in the blender and blend it up. Okay, I'm going to add a little salt and quickly just give it a quick blend. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to pour this right over the top of my meat. Just like that. Then I'm going to cover this and I'm going to put it in my oven on 325 for like 4 hours. Now that's really going to depend, so I'm going to be checking it along the way. But when this gets to the point where it's just falling apart, then we're going to move to the next step. It's done, and I've taken it out of the pot, and now I'm just shredding it up. I'm telling you, this turned out even better than the last time I made it. So this has the Mexican seal of approval. My husband already smacked a taco and has told me that this even turned out better than the last time I made it. So the only suggestion that I'd make to you is make sure that you're checking your meat frequently, because if you run out of any kind of liquid in the bottom of your pan, you're going to need to add a little water because you don't want it to dry out. And then in about the last 30 minutes of cooking, you want to make sure you take your lid off. And if you've got it in a shallow pan and you've got foil over the top, then you want to take your foil off and let it crisp up a little bit, because you want it to have a little bit of a crispiness to the edges of it. Anyways, this turned out beautiful. This is my basic recipe for making great carnita meat. Okay, we're making tacos de carnitas, and the first thing we want to do is we want to take our tortillas and place them on. Now, like I always tell you, I use my pancake grill for this kind of stuff. But I put a little oil on the pan, and you have to do these. There's 2 tortillas for every taco. So we've got our 6 down there, and those are getting a nice little fry on them. And then I'm going to put one that goes on the inside, just like this. We're just going to let those toast up. This is the carnita meat, and you can get the recipe for that on the website. Just click on the carnitas. And basically, we're just going to take some of this meat and put it down on our shell. And then you've got to do some onion, some chopped onion, some cilantro, some radishes, and then the salsa of your choice. Now, this is one of those things where it just comes into what you like. I have a roasted red salsa here. I have a salsa de chili pasilla here. And I also have some lime wedges. You've got to do a lime wedge for sure. So let me put some more on there. And a lime wedge for each of them. And then I'll just put a little bit of the salsa de chili pasilla on that, and then maybe I'll do the roasted on this one. And there you have it. Those look so delicious, but that is a very traditional Mexican carnita. So I know you'll love these. These are delicious, and like I said, you can get the recipe for that on marriedtoamexican.com. Until next time, we'll see you in the kitchen. Bye-bye.
She's burning her kitchen.